Good day, everyone. This is Bad Fitness. Early this month of May, I visited the Badagry Slave Museum, a place filled with deep history, pain, resilience, and reflection. Just the views you're seeing are the surrounding of the Badagry Slave Museum. This is the palace of the then king of Badagry, Mobi Palace.
Sure.
This is the lagoon where the slaves are taken across to the western countries by the slave masters.
So the compound we are is called Brazilian Barracoon. And Barracoon is a Portuguese word meaning slave cell. In this compound we have 40 rooms. The slave was stored. From Bat slave, my name should be Bat. The slave have to bear their master's name or whatever any name their master choose to give to them. There is a man that owns the compound. His birth name was Ifare Milekun, is a Yoruba man. So how come Ifare Milekun now bear Seriki Williams Abbas? He was captured at the age of 6 in a town called Jogarile in Ogun State. And then once a slave is being captured, they bear their master's name. The first person that owns him as a slave is Abbas. Abbas came from Idaume. Idaume today is in Benin Republic. So he took him down there. He used him as a domestic slave. So Abbas later on resold him to a white man called Williams. It was the Williams that took him down to Brazil and also used him as a domestic slave. When he was in Brazil, Williams sent him to school. He taught him how to read and write, and later on, he called the man. If you want me to release you, you are going to work for me. And the man told his master, whatever anything you want me to do, I'm ready to do it for you. So that's how Williams brought him back to Nigeria. So when he came, he first settled down at Lagos Island. So as I'm talking to you now, he has so many houses in Lagos Island before moving down to Badagry to come and settle down. And when this man came to Badagry, he met so many people doing the business. But what gave him the edge was the man could read and he could write. And then whenever the white people came to Badagry, they just normally come to him. So he was the one that brought Islam to Badagry. So that's why they gave him a title called Seriki Musulumi of Badagry. And Seriki means head of the Muslims. So that's why the man is wearing Seriki Williams. He founded 2 towns in Ogun State, founded Ayetoro in 1902. When you get to Ayetoro today, you see the statues of the man at roundabouts in Ayetoro. Also founded a town called Idogo, also in Ogun State. So I'll talk about the man later. These are the European products they use in the exchange of human beings. In Nigeria then, they spend cowries. The white people cannot use our own money. And that's why they brought all these items they use in the exchange of human beings. In Nigeria then, if all of an umbrella have slaves, before you can collect one umbrella from a white man, you will need to bring 40 FT men. We still have one of the umbrella in our museum up to today. A bottle of gin, 10 slaves. A bottle of gin, 10 slaves. And there's a man who also brought his wife and daughter to collect a bottle of gin then. The big cannon gun, 100 slaves, while the small cannon gun, 40 slaves. What do they use the cannon gun for? They use it to wage war within themselves in order for them to get more slaves so that they can sell to the white man. Kettle and the bead and the brass dish are the items given to Seriki by the Brazilians as a gift. Mirror doesn't have a specific number. It's depending how you can bargain with a white man. Ceramic bowl, 10 slaves. A dengon, 40 slaves. And these 2 entries have here since 1840. When this compound was established in 1840. So now, let's see where 40 people were stored in this compound.
Standing here makes you reflect on freedom, humanity, and the strength of those who suffer through this period.
Kind of torture the slave went through then. A sorrowful tales of a slave in the barrack room. This is how they hang men and this is how they hang women because they have sexual intercourse together, which is not like slavery. Once they are caught, this is the kind of punishment given to them, and this is how they will be hanged till they died. A dog being used to chase runaway slaves. Slave at the point of no return. The point of no return, the moment they leave this compound, they are taking them across the lagoon outside. Once they cross to the lagoon outside, they walk like 10 to 15 minutes to the island. There's a well along the island, they call the well Spirit Attenuation Well. The slave will be forced to drink from the well, and once they drink from the well, they will lose their memory in order for them not to remember where they are coming from or talk less of where they are going to. So when you get to the other side now, you will see the well and there's still water inside the well up to date. So this is how they carry equipment on a trade mission. This is how they work on a trade mission. With each other so they will not plan coup against their masters. This is a mouth guide and this is a face guide. So these are the chart. Object is called iron driller. Iron driller, they use it to write their name at the back of their slaves in order for them to identify their slaves. And anytime they want to use it, it will be very, very hot. During that period, most of the slaves die because they cannot bear the pain. So why this one is called ankle shackles? The ankle shackles is meant for two people, one here and one in another person's slave. They will padlock it in order for them not to run away while working on the farm. The heavy chains are meant for the stubborn slaves. So this is the remaining part of the chariot of Seriki. Children also have their own chain. This small chain is meant for the children. Once a family is being captured, they will not send the children along with their parents. Children will serve as a bonus to the person that bought their parents. And once they grow up, they will send them to another country so that they will not see their parents anymore. And once the 40 people are in the room, there's a door here before they will lock up the door. They use 3 to 4 months before they can leave this room. Inside this room, they weed, they pull, they do everything inside this room. Men are separated, women are separated. Whenever the women have their menstrual cycle, they do everything inside this room. So 40 people are stored in. So this is where they wee and this is where they poo. So all the chefs here, they are not here then. And this is only ventilation they have in the room. So that's why most of the slaves die, because of the heat and the odor. So these are the original bowls they brought in the exchange of human being. A value of 1 bowl, 10 slaves. No matter how big it is and no matter how small it is. Anybody that needs a 5 bowl, we need to bring 50 slaves. This is the money they use in Nigeria then, the cowries. A brass dish cup and more cup given to the man by the Brazilians as a gift. And this is one of the bottle of gin they brought then. Highest Medal Vienna 1873 was written on the bottle. So these are the locally made pots they use in Nigeria then. This is a soup pot, while this one also a water pot. And these are the locally lanterns they use in Nigeria then. Cameras and memory card they also brought them. A gramophone record used by Seriki then. So let's see. Returnees. These are the people that came back when they abolished the slave trade. So this is Darusha. And when this man returned, he was the richest slave returnees. And this is Santo Silva. He's one of the slave returnees also. He's from Benin Republic. So when he came back, he came through Lagos. He could not trace his origin back to Benin Republic. So he preferred to stay in Lagos to move on his life. So when you get to Lagos Island today, the family of the man are still in Lagos Island up to date. So this is when the slaves are revolting. The white enslaved be hung by the slaves then, rather to be captured as slaves. And this is how the man used normally dress as a Seriki then. Also have 11 children. So these are the daughters and sons of the man. So this is one of the umbrella they also brought there. So this is one of the bed Seriki used to relax himself then. by the slaves. And this is the water that served the slave in this compound then. And this water is still serving the people that live in this compound up to now. Court, where he passes judgment on the Muslim community. And that's the chamber over there, where he relaxes himself after the judgment. And this is where the man was buried by the Muslim community. So by June 11 this year now, when his father died, was born in 1913, and his father passed away in 1919, and he also passed away in 1987.
Places like this remind us why history matters and why future generations should never forget.